Theory of evolution by natural selection. Vocabulary. Vocabulary. Naturalist. A person who studies plants and animals by observing them. So you all saw the video on the Grants who were studying the finches, the Darwin finches, the finches that Darwin spoke about when he was observing animals in the Galapagos Islands. And you might choose to study to become a naturalist when you grow up. That might be the job that you might want to do when you go to school. Okay, variation. Variations are a slight difference in an inherited trait of individual members of a species. So you might have a variation in hair color, a variation in eye color, a variation in height. So those are different variations, slight differences in a particular inherited trait. The next one, natural selection. Natural selection is the process by which populations of organisms with their variations that help them survive in their environments, help them survive, live longer, compete better, and reproduce more than those that do not have the variations. So we saw how the different kinds of beaks allowed or helped the different types of finches to get foods in their different environments. And they were able to survive better or live longer, compete better, and reproduce. Adaptation. An adaptation is an inherited trait that increases an organism's chance of surviving and reproducing in its environment. So the adaptation happens over time through evolution. Camouflage. People think of camouflaging as being able to blend in. Camouflage is the technical word. Camouflage is an adaptation that enables a species to blend in with its environment. Mimicry. Mimicry is the resemblance of one species to another species. So if a caterpillar mimics what a snake looks like, the birds are not going to go and try to eat that caterpillar because they're thinking it's a snake, because the caterpillar's appearance mimics what the snake looks like. So that feature is called mimicry. Comparative anatomy. To compare something, and anatomy. The study of similarities and differences among structures of living species. So we have homologous structures, body parts of organisms that are similar in structure and position, but different in function. For example, the forelimbs, the front limbs of humans, cats, frogs, and birds, etc. So they're all a little bit different. So they are similar in what they look like and where they are in position, but they have a different function, different purpose. Analogous structures are body parts that perform a similar function, but they are different. They differ in structure. For example, the wings of birds or the wings of insects, they're not really closely related. They didn't evolve from the same structure. Okay, so go back and look at what you wrote down, and you need to study and learn this vocabulary. You'll be able to practice it on Quizlet or quiz one another. Okay, thanks so very much.